Hi, it's Francine here again, and I'm glad you're enjoying the little designs that we've been doing, Mum and I. So this one here is a little teacup one, and I've got a block of pre-soaked floral foam in here, and I've allowed space around the outside there so when we water it, it won't go all over the table. But see what you've got in your cupboard and get flowers to complement that cup. Now I've got some Fatsera here that I'm going to be using, but you can use ivy. So I'm just going to pop these right around the edge, and when I'm doing this I like to overlap my leaves. I just cut them to length and then pop them right around the edge. Just make a circle of overlapping leaves. And then I'm going to put two in the middle. One that way and one in the opposite direction. Now this is exciting. There you go, look at that. We've got leaves around the outside and two in the middle. Now I'm going to also put another contrasting leaf in here, and I've got some geranium out of the garden, and it's quite a velvety leaf, so we'll put some of those in. Mine's just starting to come into bud, so it's really nice to use it. I'm just going to pop a few of these little leaves in here. Gives it what we call a textural contrast, so they're not all smooth. Just a couple more leaves on this side. It's a good idea, just have a wander around. Now I've taken a line of that velvety leaf in through there with the geranium, and it has got a couple of the buds just starting to come through. Just put that bit to the side. Now have another look around. I'm using some white kalmia that's in my garden at the moment. It's also known as the icing sugar plant because these little flowers look like they've been piped, and it's rather gorgeous to put in here. So I'm just going to pop a few bits of the kalmia in. And then I'm going to use, I'll just show you that, so I've got a line of kalmia that way. Now I'm going to go with the Paris in the opposite direction. Bits of that in there. My lily of the valley, the real lily of the valley, is just starting to come out in the garden, but it's not quite ready. So I'm using the tree lily of the valley, or the Paris japonica. So I've got that line of kalmia that way, and Paris coming that way. Now I've also got here some viburnum opulus, which is just starting to come, and the textural contrast will be lovely in here and the form of that flower. So take that in and take it down quite low. I'll just pop a couple of placements in through here. So now I've got a couple of bits of the viburnum in there. Now we're going to start putting in the few flowers I've got. Now I've got the little dianthus that's just starting to come out in my garden. It's got that lovely old-fashioned carnation smell, so I'm just going to pop a few of those in through there. And again, following the line. Using a couple of little buds as well, just pop that in there. It's great as a transitional material. Pop that in. It's starting to look rather yummy, very fresh with the white and the green. Now I've got a couple of orchids that have come out too. I'm just going to put the orchids in here, and I like to put two in just to give it a friend to talk to. So just pop the orchid down and quite low. Just try and find a little posie in here for it. Got one in there, and then I'm going to pop one on the other side. That in quite low. Now isn't that lovely? Wouldn't you like to receive that as a gift? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some little bubbles out of the Oasis diamond cut wire that they make. And what you do there is you get your wire and you take it very, very tight at the start. You can use your pliers if you want to, and it's so soft you can just go round and round in circles, just like that. If I go like that, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So go round. Just keep going. Make these as big or as small as you like. This is a really good little technique because this is how I make my wrist corsages, or corsages for the shoulder and wedding bouquet frames. And then you just run your finger on it and mould it backwards and then twist it and then go around and around again there. Keep going around and I'll show you in half a tick just how that works. So you're going to end up with that look there. Then make it a little bit tighter, I think. Then cut it. You want to cut the wire like that. Then get your finger and pop it through, push through about 2 circles and then lay it over. And this is how you make bubbles. Pop another one out through this way. Get it like that and then fold the little wire and lay it over the top. And there's your design. So, wait for the next one, will be a Christmas treat. So look forward to seeing you again.